Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I'd like to mention item number 14 and 15 of the daily list, Your Lordship.
14, 15. Yes.
Lordship, I was engaged afresh in this matter. There is a significant opposition which I found received from the petitioner. And I have requested the counsel for the other side to provide it to me. He'll be providing to me today, Your Lordship. It will be fixed after 1 week, 10 days, Your Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr.
D. Dekha, Your Lordship.
D. Dekha, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that he has taken the consent of the other side. This is the matter after 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Lordship, the date may be fixed. Apply.
Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 16.
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number.
Yes.
I am seeking an adjournment for today. The engaged counsel for the respondent is out of
Who is who is he?
KL Gupta.
On the prayer for adjournment. Have you taken the consent?
Yes, sir.
Mr. What is your name?
K. Bhattacharya.
K.
K. Bhattacharya.
Bhattacharya. Learned counsel for the respondent number. Appearing for the respondent number.
On behalf of KL Gupta.
Who he is appearing for which?
Respondent one.
Appearing for this, appearing on behalf of Mr. KL Gupta, counsel for the respondent number 1. Submit. Says that the matter may be adjourned as Mr. KL Gupta is having some personal difficulty. He is allowed to give the matter after 2 weeks. Next.
May I please, Your Lord. I beg to mention for listing of a tender bidder for tomorrow, my lord. Bid opening date is Monday, my lord. Already 2 weeks petition was pending before this honorable court. My lord, it's regarding installation of gas compressor. It was noticed, my lord, tender was issued by the Oil India Limited. My lord has heard these other two matters on land, my lord. During the pendency of these two petitions, my lord, they have issued the test tender, my lord.
When do you want it?
On tomorrow, my lord. Obliged. My lord, the other two matters, my lord has not by, my lord.
Huh?
The other two pending matters, my lord has not by.
Has?
Not before any other days, my lord.
Oh, then no. Then okay. Then you go and appear for the other thing. You know, if it's joint, then no.
Obliged.
Then you approach the register and tell.
Obliged.
So I'm praying for listing a matter. It's a contempt matter. Was the last.
Or we can tell them to list it before the other page. We can ask him to list before the other page. List it before the other. Yes, what?
Contempt matter. It was last listed on 6/3/24.
So you want a date?
But if next week.
Give a date for him.
Right.
Mr. Chaudhary, I heard you were sick. You are not going to be in court for 3 weeks.
Okay, that is wrong submission that is specified. I am suffering from fever.
That is why there was an adjournment made for 3 weeks so that
That is not
in
correct.
some other case on your behalf.
It's not correct.
Yesterday or day before.
Not correct. My lord, this matter, Lord, endowment textile standing council is required. Lord.
Huh?
Endowment textile standing council is required.
So where is he?
Lordship, where the copies were served to him.
Where was the copy served to him? Let us see.
Copy has been served as per instructor of my planet.
You call him. Who is he?
Art holder.
Arthur. Call him. Let's call him.
So today is the last day.
Then let's call him. He has to be.
Yes.
Another thing, there are 3 writ petitions here against 3 different contracts, and there are 3 different communications. There should be 3 different writ petitions. They are all different cause of action.
One cause of extra is
No. Maybe similar type, similar issue. If petitioner number 1's tender is for some other thing, he's been accepted for some other work, and he's 29% below.
yes, sir.
The other one is 26.16 below. The
Yes.
other one is again 26 below. And they have been awarded the contract for 3 different works.
These people are-
Maybe the issues are similar, but
Yes,
but the cause of action is different.
That's the cause of
One has to build the High Court, one has to build the Parliament, one has to build. These are all different works.
my there is so
I know you call Arthur.
Pay your lordship, my lord, before I proceed, my lord, last order was that, my lord, forest, they have to bring some inspection. My only case is this, my lord, I approached for a fetched license. In their affidavit, they have said under the rules, there is a provision under 3 and 4. In their affidavit, they have stated, that is at page 11 of their affidavit. Under the, my lord, Assam Forest Regulation, in page 9, it starts the government notification of 2015 February 2000 something. My lord, section 3, 4 onwards, I can apply for a license. My only fear is that if they can do something on my implementation for the license, at least they should reply, they will give it or not.
But that is not your prayer.
That is my prayer.
Your prayer is directing the response authority to issue necessary license.
License, that is perfect. Nothing more. I'm not against the illegal.
Let them take a decision.
Let them take it.
Where is your application?
My lord, my application is there. Your lordship will find. That is, it starts at page 14 and 14A. 14A is the original. They have received it. And 14 is the type copy. 14A, Annexure B.
There is no 14G.
14A.
14A is there. Well, take a decision on that. That's all.
The decision can be taken.
Right. Heard Mr. P.K. Abstract, Roy Chaudhary.
My lord, my friend will be there. Can I? I'm sorry, my lord.
Roy Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petition. Who appears for the, for the petition. Also heard Mr. R. Thakur for
Forest Department.
Forest Department. Mr. S.R. Baru appears for point number 5. Why, Mr. Name. Well, Mr. N. Kalita appears for respondent number 1 and next para. The writ petitioner claims to be an educated unemployed youth, keen to start a manufacturing unit, and with that end in view, he had established a mini sawmill, which was also functioning for some time, till the same was abruptly stopped by the respondent. The petitioner's grievance is that despite repeated requests seeking permission to reopen the sawmill, no action has been taken till date. Next paragraph. The petitioner's counsel submits that the petitioner has written a letter, has written a representation dated 28/9/2016 to the Chief Minister of Assam, Dispur, requesting permission to open MSJC sawmill, mini sawmill, MSJC mini sawmill. However, no decision has been taken by the respondent authorities till date. He submits that this writ petition can be disposed of if a direction is issued to the
TF portal.
to the
TF
if a direction is issued to the respondent number 4 to take a decision on the petitioner's representation dated 28/9/2016 bracket Annexure B within a specified time period. Next, Mr. I. Thakur, Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of the Forest Department, submits that the opening of the MSJC mini sawmill by the petitioner was an unauthorized act committed by the petitioner, as he had never obtained any prior permission from the concerned authority for opening the same. He also submits that the mere filing of an application seeking permission for opening of a mini sawmill cannot be held to have, cannot be said to be a legal right that has fallen upon the petition for opening the mini shop. He submits that the petitioner would require to seek requisite clearance slash license slash permit under the laws of the central and state government for opening the shop. He, however, submits that the petitioner's representation can be decided by the respondent. The other respondents also submit that there were no comments to make in this case in view of the stand taken by the forest department. I have read the learned counsel for the party. Para 4 and 5 of the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent number 4 states that the gist of the above mentioned para 4 and 5 of the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent number 4. So it's to the effect that no prior permission had been taken by the petitioner for establishment of the MSAC sawmill, mini sawmill. However, as the counsels for the parties have consented to the respondent number 4 taking a decision on the petitioner's representation dated 28/9/2016, this writ petition is disposed of with the direction to the respondent number 4 bracket DFO Dubri to take the decision on the petitioner's representation dated 28/9/2016 within a reasonable period of time. The decision taken by the respondent number 4 should thereafter be communicated to the petitioner. The writ petition is accordingly disposed.
Public.
Helping item 90.
I think my love. No copy has been served to my love.
My lord, I am not aware of this item.
Standing
That's
order.
not a
Yes, yes, ma'am. Correct, ma'am.
Then-
If possible, can it be taken up to my,
My lord, today I have got a lot of matters, my lord.
so there is the last.
My lord,
You see, one another thing, like I said, there are 3 different causes of action. You should file 3 different writ petitions.
Ah.
They're all against, it's against 3 different contracts.
No, I may be allowed to withdraw with you, but to-
Yes, yes. Mr.
can
NNP,
it be only fair, my humble submission to your lordship. Lordship, can you allow me to do the matter tomorrow, my lord? I shall find out.
no problem. File it. We mention it tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
You give him a copy now so that he will know what is
Yes, ma'am.
happening.
This copy. has
This-
been
this
fair.
copy you
Only
give him.
3 writ petitions.
Yes. Huh?
I'm
Give
taking-
her. Okay, so that it will, be whenever he, tomorrow, if it will be here. Heard Mr. NNP Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, who prays that he may be allowed to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to file 3 separate writ petitions, inasmuch as there are 3 different causes of action in the present petition. The prayer of the petition counsel is Mr. Ardhar appears for the for respondent numbers 23, while Mr. S. Roy appears for respondent number 1. The prayer of the petition counsel is allowed. This petition is dismissed, with liberty of speech. One thing, his basic case is that petitioner number 1 bid for one particular contract has been approved. His bid is around, his bid is 29% below the estimated value. So, additional performance guarantee has been asked for besides the normal performance guarantee. Now he's saying that this additional performance guarantee is too much. Similarly, with the petitioner number 2 who has been awarded a different contract and whose bid was 26.16 below the estimated value. He has been asked to give performance guarantee plus an additional performance. Same with the petitioner number 3. So these are three different causes.
Different for
They are different, three different contracts. Anyway, the issue is he is agreed with the direction to deposit the additional performance debt. I think there is already a decision of this, there's already a decision with regard to payment of additional performance guarantee.
That's
Can you give me the citation?
not reported, madam, because I can. I can say that.
Yeah. By 2 o'clock or something, if you can speak to me or to him. Okay.
Madam.
Mr. Dhar, you take it from Mr. Sohan. Yes, whether for verification done or not.
It should not be done due to the flat.
Oh, yes. Flat must have- So what to do? You will attend the matter.
My lord, there are some technical problems. So see, both the methods are also technical. Possibly is very much aware about 29(6) for notification. All the tenders were cancelled.
No, my, it's wrong submission, madam. My,
Just a minute, just a minute. No, you see, this fishery has been settled on 1/2/24 for a period of 7 years. So it has been settled with him in February 24. This has not been settled.
My lord, that government fishery was for that period, but for PNRD fishery, that was cancelled. The settlement, my lord, fishery by PNRD department, that was cancelled.
Where is that?
Lordship was, yesterday, those matters were listed, my lord, we will know as mentioned, my lord. 29(6) notification by 29(6) notification. Government have cancelled all the notice issued, my lord, for the year, upcoming year.
No, but no, those are different. Those were where tender was issued, but final decision not taken on the tender. This is the case.
No.
Yeah,
Those cases were that, my lord, the tender was issued, but government cancelled all the tenders.
Correct.
Now government will again issue an.
but this case settlement already made in his favor. This is different.
I have in possession of.
His imposition, that's a different one.
Government.
This is different, that's different.
Yes,
That's
these cases that, my lord, which lordship may kindly see the impugned order.
Repeat.
He challenged the NIT, my lord. 48, my lord.
Yes.
This was issued by Panchayat department. He challenged this, my lord. And this was cancelled.
That is not his case. He says that he was settled with the fishery.
Settled by the government, my lord, fishery department. He challenged this, my lord. That overlapping of paths, my lord.
Okay.
Fishery.
Okay, he's challenging this.
Yes,
By-
he's
by
challenging
challenging name,
for annexure 10.
Acha, this tender has this has been cancelled.
Yes, that
Then
This is cancelled.
Lordship, may I suggest, Lordship may direct for verification, joint verification. But now as this is already cancelled,
so this has got no
Yes.
there's got no relevance to his
Yes.
issue.
so Lordship may direct for verification. Thereafter only we can issue an.
No, but then that issue is also not there now. There's no overlap.
Not
My
needed.
lord, may I submit one thing?
Yes.
1 minute, my lord, 1 minute.
Yes, yes.
Because things should be disclosed.
Correct,
Otherwise
correct,
it's
correct.
not clear.
Correct.
This is, my lord, 4th round of litigations.
Perfect.
In the latest round of litigation, my lord, Deputy Commissioner was personally, my lord, present before this honorable court. Both the district commissioners, Dubi and South Salmara, my lord, they were made party respondents. And my lord, issue was why for long period this is not in settlement. Means video also makes my lord temporary arrangement, gives temporary settlement for 6 months when I am in possession. And all the times attempts fails, this honorable court, my lord, passed a stay order in my. This happened, my lord, with effect from COVID period. They took a chance. COVID period, my lord, there was no guardian, my lord. They, my lord, orphan. Some institutions, my lord, fell on orphan, no guardian. So, my lord, when my original tender, my lord, was, my lord, what is called, my lord, that is by a flux of time, my lord, forced, my lord, lost my force. And then, my lord, what happens? I was continuing, my lord, on the strength of temporary orders. Then at the same time, video also issued, my lord, temporary order.
Okay, so what we will do is basically. So the issue is whenever they make whenever this Anchalik Panchayat issues a tender, then it overlaps the officially. So we will say, we will close the writ petition with a direction that the Anchalik Panchayat should not issue a tender which overlaps the petitioner's fishery until and unless the issue has been clarified by way of a spot verification made by the two district commissions.
That may be, and
That-
I should not be affected, my lord.
Naturally,
I should not be affected.
no. So we will say they cannot issue any
NIT.
NIT
Without verification.
without verification.
At one more point,
That I
with respect, my lord, one more point. My lord, the case is that, my lord, every Brahmaputra and Brahmaputra is one, my lord, but it passes through 2 or 3 districts. Slightly touches. Fishery also, my lord, this fishery involved in this repetition touches, my lord, little part of Dhubri district and more part of the Chalmara district. Now for little part, there shall not be another registered number, my lord. Because
I do
the
not know.
small part are
So
clubbed.
that aspect we cannot say. You see, Brahmaputra can change its course. Also.
That is the main problem.
That is the problem. So we cannot
After the
we cannot
constitution-
pass any
Anyone
hard
that
and
is-
fast rule that
Yes.
Brahmaputra has to flow this way.
After
Has
the
to flow this.
Every
That is beyond our control. So we will
year
not
will-
go into those.
year after the fluctuation, it changes me.
And Panchayat never issued money. For the first time, my lord, they are now taking attempts to issue. And earlier,
So
there was no issue.
NIT should not be issued.
Yes. Until and unless verification.
Verification is made of the fishery. Correct.
Right.
But yes, where is the settlement order?
Settlement order in my favor, my lord, pays, my lord, 40.
40.
40, my lord.
But in extension, he's in extension, I think.
No, this is regular tender. Earlier, I was in extension.
Is it up to, is it valid up to? Okay.
And this is the handing over, page 42, my lord, handing over and taking over.
Is that here, there?
So he's been handed over.
Yes.
So he's taken possession. Yes, are you involved?
Yes, but yes, challenging order in WPC number 2013/2024.
Which impugned order?
That the settlement to the respondent number 12.
This settlement order was there.
Because the fishery department has no jurisdiction under that law, because it is not a notified work fishery.
once it is not a notified box fishery, the fishery department has no jurisdiction. So on that part, I may have to say, Lordship, let's say in course number 17, was discussed, there is a 2017 notification. 2017 notification by this Lordship, all fisheries, tributaries, anything which is in the state of Assam is under the state. As per 2017 notification.
I think we have to, let us tag both these matters.
Page 39, kindly.
Page?
Page 39.
39.
Page 39. This is the government fishery, my lord, but they change, my lord, names like, by changing name, my lord, they issue a like. Go off of that.
What is this page 39?
Page 39, my lord, this is the government fishery, kindly see. Page 40, Lordship, Page 39, man.
Yes.
This is 3/89 Bhangamore Zinjiram, part 1 and part.
Yes.
This is the fishery. This is the, my lord, showing the details of the co-op fisheries under 60% category, under South Salmara Mankasa. Heading, my lord.
Yes.
So this is not the question that this lies under the Panchayat, man. Panchayat has no right. My friend is saying that
It is not the notified fishery.
this is the notified, otherwise register number, how can come?
This is issued by the sub-regional officer. Notification has to be published by the competent authority under the rules 1953. Now we have annexed, the list of the what fisheries that your lordship will find.
Now, okay, anyway, whatever it is, you see, now the problem is, since he has now come up and he has filed a case which is pending, which is not listed today, is it
Yes,
listed?
it is listed along with this matter, it has come, my lord.
Okay, okay, then we can dispose it off.
That is otherwise in practice also. For 1 year, my lord, it was rendered, my lord, then again, my lord.
Lanchan Ali, you're Lanchan Ali.
Now, in that case, lordship will find, we have filed an appeal.
No, huh?
We have filed an appeal before the chief secretary, who is the competent authority to settle the dispute. Lordship kindly see page 1, page 60.
Give me the other expedition.
Page 60, lordship will find.
Yes.
In WPC, my lord, 2013.
Page 16, yes,
60.
60, 60. Yeah.
Lord, this appeal under section 135 of the Assam Panchayat Act 1994.
Yes.
Now, since the two deputy commissioner are overlapping the same fishery, so chief secretary would be the competent authority to figure.
No, but then can the chief secretary decide an issue without any spot verification being made?
Definitely.
Huh?
Definitely, export verification will be there.
What?
Export verification will be there.
Is required.
Yes, that's right.
So at the end of the day,
My lord.
the spot verification will be done by whom? By the chief secretary or by the deputy commissioner's office? Then,
Now, that is, my lord, we are
Then-
submitting, my lord.
so,
Appeal is pending before the chief secretary.
so,
Let it be decided by the chief secretary.
correct, but that will have to be decided on the basis of the spot verification to be made by the deputy commissioner. So we will say that till the time a spot verification is made and a decision is taken by the chief secretary, the Anchalik Panchayat should not issue any NIT. Because as on date, I believe your settlement period is over.
Over.
Then,
Settlement rate of.
over what right have you got now?
I am. Fishery department is the competent authority, but you kindly go to that.
No, I will not go there. Let the chief secretary take a decision. What is it? Who is the competent authority?
Even the additional chief secretary,
Chief secretary, additional chief secretary can decide.
we have additional chief secretary in fishery department. I'll also kindly go to that notification. I have given some just now. That
Why should when there is an additional chief secretary, why should the chief secretary take a decision?
Now, since, my lord,
Chief secretary-
yes.
Not for the
Both the secretary is the competent.
both.
kindly go to that notification. I have just given.
In which writ petition?
This
This one.
little bit late.
Order.
That order.
Yes.
Here, Lordship, everything, every phone, private rate, everything comes under the party of the fishery department.
with the fishery department.
Yes, Lordship. By this notification. So, Lordship, if the matter which Lordship has got deciding that meeting autonomous council was in hard by court number 7A, a part, make part out of that matter. While deciding that matter, this notification came in, that any phone in the MSU also, they cannot settle by this notice, due to this notice. So this will also come up in the case of PNRD also. So how they can settle? They cannot settle by this notification.
How can they cancel?
How they will not.
How
be-
can they issue an NIT?
Yes, sir, it's very nice. Because this will come.
Okay, we will let the chief secretary take a final decision. We'll mention this also.
By joint verification. This is also. Only that part, if we can verify.
And you were settled with the fishery for how long?
No, he is.
For 7 years,
He's
my friend.
So I am for 7 years.
No, for you, in you?
Now, our settlement period is over by the uncle.
When was it over? Because of the cancellation of the NIT,
It is up to June 2020.
30th June. We are from last year, from 1st July. Is it?
Not 1st July.
Well, it was up to 1810 36 2024.
Yes, but what was the start of the settlement?
Phase 40, Lordship will find in my report. sir. Phase 40. From 18/10/2023 to 36/2024.
And this honorable court did not history also. After perusing all the previous reports.
Now this Arkaita Bridge PT Jinjaram fishery overlaps your fishery.
Yes, my lord.
It overlaps
So
your
they have
fishery.
given a new name.
Okay, the same fishery.
Same fishery, they have given a new
New
name.
name.
Like MS.
So he was running your
Yes, my
fishery.
lord. Confused. Same fishery.
And we have also stated the phone number 7, the name and style has been given. That is overlapping our
Correct,
But
correct.
the proof is that, my lord.
His matter is in fluctuation because the NIT has been cancelled.
Yes, my lord. On that count.
On that count only, but the settlement still remains. The settlement
Settlement
issued by the
remains in force.
fishery still remains.
And then that will.
That will solve the entire.
That will. Yes, sir. That will.
No, but I was just trying to understand the issue. Anyway,
Fishery matters are all tricky.
huh?
All tricky.
Yes, what to do? The brain of the fish.
Yes.
They are like eating it, then they are like becoming more brainy also.
What happens when we go for fishing, they also come for fishing. Then we get together at one spot, like. Once it happens. Easy.
Okay, right. Alright, Mr.
AF and you more.
AFNU Mullah, Learned Counsel for the petitioner in WPC number 3232 of 2020. And Mr. M.U. Mondor, Learned Counsel for the petitioner in WPC 2013/2020. Also heard Mr. P. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel for the Fishery Department. And Mr. S. Datta, Learned Standing Counsel for the PNRD Department. Mr. S. Barwa appears for the state government. That's all. Anybody else? Next time. Both the writ petitions are being disposed of by the common author. The petitioner whose grievance in WPC 3232/2024 is to the effect that the petitioner's case in WPC 3232/2024 is that 3/89 Banga More Jinjiram Part 1 and 2 fisheries in South Salmara, Mankata was settled with the petitioner society for a period of 7 years, comma, by order dated 1/2/2024, issued by the Fishery Department, comma, specifically the respondent number 4 in WPC 3232/26. The petitioner's grievance is that the respondent number 7 and 8, comma, that is the Damar Darhat Anchalik Panchayat, Hirakoti, have published an NIT dated nil for settlement of the said fishery by giving it a different name. That is Ayarkata Bridge, Moira Kuchi, Part 1, Injiram Fishery. This court passed an order dated 26/6/2024 in WPC 3232/2020. Directing that a joint verification should be made by the district commissioners of South Salmara, Mankata district and Dhubri district, to clarify whether C/89 Banga More Jinjiram Part 1 and 2 fishery, which had been settled with the petitioner, overlap with the, to clarify whether the area of C/89 overlap with the Ayarkata Bridge, Moira Kuchi Part 1 Jinjiram fishery, which had been published in the NIT dated list issued by the respondents number 7. The joint verification was to clarify whether C/89 Banga More Jinjiram Part 1 and 2 fishery was within South Salmara Mankata district or within Dhubri district. Next one. Mr. S.R. Barwa, learned counsel for the state respondent, submits that the direction passed by this court for a joint verification in terms of the order dated 26/6/24 passed in WPC 3232/2020 has not been undertaken by the two district commissioners' offices till this. He accordingly pays for time to obtain the instructions in the matter. So, no, he accordingly pays for time to enable the two offices to make a spot verification. Mr. S. Datta, learned counsel for the PNRD department, submit that the NIT dated nil by which settlement was sought to be given over the fishery, which had already been settled by the fishery department with the petitioner, has been cancelled. No, it has settled by the fishery department. has been cancelled. Correct, subject to NIT has been done. Correct, but the settlement has been done with regard to another thing. Whatever I said just read. Settled. Has been cancelled. Five letter dated 29/6, 29/6/24, issued by the Principal Secretary PNRD Department. He accordingly submits that the present petition. He accordingly submits that WPC number 3232 of 2024 has become in. Full stop. Next part. In WPC 2013/2024, the case of the petitioner, Tere, was that he had been settled with the Ayer Kata Bridge, Moirakuchi Part 1, Jinjiram Fishery by the Jamadhar Hut and Chalik Panchayat with the approval of the Zilla Parishad Dubri on 18/10/2020. And the settlement period of the said fishery expired on 30/06/2022. The petitioner's grievance in WPC 2013/2024 is that the Ayer Kata Bridge, Moira Kuchi Part 1, Jijira Fishery overlap 3/89 Bangna More Field, Jinjiram Part 1 and 2 fishery, which has been settled by the Fishery Department with the petitioner in WPC 3232 of 2022. Accordingly, the petitioner in WPC 2016/2024 has paid for setting aside the order dated 1/2/2024, by which the said fishery had been settled by the Fishery Department with the petitioner in WPC 3232 of 2020. Next part. Mr. P. Sharma for the Fishery Department submitted that the PNRD Department and the Jamar Darhat and Chalik Panchayat do not have any competency to settle any fishery, to settle the said fishery with any person,
As it is a government.
as it is a government fishery. In this regard, he has relied upon the order number FISH Gustav 224/2014 dated 7/3/2017, issued by the Principal Secretary to the Government of Assam Fishery Department. Page 149, huh? This one. Full stop. Next up, Mr. S. Datta, the learned counsel for the PNRD Department, submits that WPC 2013/2024 has also become infructuous in view of the fact that the settlement of the fishery, the settlement period of the fishery with the petitioner in WPC 2013/2020 had expired on 30/6/2020. I have heard the learned counsel for the. As can be seen from the submissions made by the counsel for the party, comma. There is overlapping of T/89 Bangla More Wheel Jinjiram Part 1 and 2 fishery with settled by the fishery department in favor of the petitioner in WPC 3232 of 2020, comma, with the Ayer Kata Bridge Moira Kuchi Part 1 Jinjiram fishery settled by the Dama Darhat Anchalik Panchayat with a petitioner in WPC 2013 of 2020. The challenge made by the petitioner in WPC 3232 of 2022 to the NIT dated lyric issued by the Damar Hat Dama whatever what is it? Dama Darhat Anchalik Panchayat has now become redundant in view of the fact that the said NIT dated list has been cancelled by notification dated 29/6/24 issued by the principal secretary. No, issued by the principal secretary, PNRD. The WPC 2013 of 2024 is also in practice, in as much as the settlement of the said fishery by giving it another name with the petitioner in WPC 2013 of 2020 has expired. Next para. The issues that the submissions of the council clearly show that both the fisheries are having different names given by the fishery department and the Damar Hadat Anchalik Panchayat. However, however, there seems to be a dispute with regard to not only as to who has to have control over the said fishery and as to whether there are two separate fisheries or one fishery having two names. Accordingly, to clarify the said issue, comma, the district commissioners of South Salmara, Mankata district and Dubri district shall make a clarification as to whether the fishery that is T/89 Banga More Jinjiram Part 1 and 2 fishery is the same. Is the same fishery having a different name, that is Ayer Kata Bridge Moira Kuchi Part 1 Jinjiram fishery, comma, or whether they are two different distinct fisheries having some areas overlapping each other. Next para. As the petitioner in WPC number 2013 of 2024 has submitted a, where is your appeal page, Mr. Mondal? Has submitted an appeal. Is it appeal? Appeal under section 135 of the Assam Panchayat Act 1994 to the Chief Secretary, Government of Assam, to take a decision on the dispute between the two departments, that is the fishery department and the PNRD, as to who has control over the said fishery, the said fishery slash fishery, the chief secretary should take a decision on the matter after perusing the spot verification report made by the two district commissioners office. Further, next paragraph. The above being said, the chief secretary shall also peruse the order number fish 224/2014 dated 7/3/2017 issued by the principal secretary of the government of the Assam Fishery Department. See that first. Next paragraph. Till a decision is taken by the chief secretary on the issues raised by this by this order, and clarification is made by way of a speaking order. The so and so Panchalik Panchayat cannot issue any NIT for settlement of the fishery. That is the C/89 Banga More Tindiram Part 1 and 2 fishery / Higher Kata Bridge Moira Kuchi Part 1 Tindiram fishery, which has been settled by the fishery department with the petitioner in WPC C2 of 2020 for a period of 7 years. That petition is for, huh?
By giving the correct. Because
What does it mean? I've already said all that. How many times? The writ petitions are accordingly disposed of.
I know, like that.
I think that's okay. Okay. The chief secretary shall take a decision with regard to the directions passed by this court.
No, the deputy commissioner maybe must have time for.
Let the chief secretary direct them better. Otherwise, we direct them. Again, chief secretary will have to take it. The chief secretary shall take a decision on the basis of the shall take a decision on the directions passed by this court within a period of this flood time. Nothing can be seen now. Will the flood waters recede by then? Everything will be flooded. Keep that in mind. 3 months. 2 months what? Just with a period of 4 months. Period of 4 months from the date of receipt of a copy of the report. That is, huh? What instructions have you given? Okay. Uh, there is before this the letter dated 23/7/2024 issued by the additional district commissioner Dubri addressed to Mr. S.R. Barwa, Junior Government Editor, stating that spot verification could not be done due to the present fishery being submerged with flood waters, is kept on record, is made a part of the record and marked as an exchange. The writ petition, I leave it up to you all. The writ petition is accordingly disposed.
Kind of it.
Whoever is interested, they'll have to do it. If you are not interested, then he'll go. He's not interested. That much I know.
Interested, my lord. I will not something.
Yeah, Mr. Mondal will have to do. I said from the date of issuance of from the date of receipt of a certified copy, from the date of receipt of it.
Obligement.
He's not going to do.
The other department, 28 days time to verify the document. I don't think.
This is our Decca. Appears for the petition. Mr. A. Chaliha, counsel for respondent number, all the respondents. Submit step. The chief engineer bracket EAP, bracket close PWRD, comma FM. Has by letter dated 22/7/2024 requested for a time period of 28 days to complete the verification of the related document to furnish a reply.
After that only lordship, whatever is the liability lordship on that day, we can face the liability.
Symbol the above. Letter. This matter. After month. This is matter. Give a date. In September. Okay.
If the last occasion lordship had directed whether an amount of 2 lakhs, 2 crores can be paid lordship. Lordship, I have taken the instruction lordship, the officer who was giving the instruction is ill lordship, he is in sick bed lordship, but still he's had just now send me some details lordship. He says that lordship, if we ask for 2 crores from the finance department, the whole amount will stay, will not be paid. They are taking up a process whereby all the whole amount can be paid to him lordship. They sought for additional budget lordship. If 2 crore is paid as an installment lordship, the whole amount will not come. It may not be released by the finance department. It will cause harm to the petitioner lordship.
Look, you have got to pay some amount.
Lordship, but within a short time it will be paid lordship.
Within a short time means
Lordship, they have
how many months?
they do not have any money, lordship, so they have to seek from the finance department. Once the finance department releases it, lordship, it will be paid to him, lordship.
That's so even we know that.
Lordship.
There is nothing new. That's why everyone understands. The issue is when.
Lordship, it depends upon how and when the finance department will release it, lordship. That is the problem. Okay. Lordship, that will.
Where is the letter sent to the finance department asking for money?
Lordship, I have it. I have sent my junior to get it, lordship, the hard copy. After some time, lordship.
After some-
5 minutes. Wait, I look. Step up.
That is it.
Wait for that. Hello. The second round of litigation, man.
That is why we cannot dispose it of like that.
Wait.
This is not a contempt of.
It's on a 6th of August.
Huh?
6th of.
Huh?
6th of August, maybe.
What?
That may be fixed on 6th of August.
Why 6th of August?
So I have approached this honorable court first time in the year of 2021. Till they are sleeping over the matter.
And you did not file contempt that time.
I did not file. They are keeping assurance that they will verify the issue and thereafter they will put it. After 1 year.
The earlier court order was passed in 21. Then
It's open.
May 22 it has come. So same order has to be found. You see, it's come again second time. What is this? How much is the amount? 14 lakh.
14 lakh. Part payment, getting the 6 lakh, that is already been.
You see, this court order had already, this court had already disposed of an earlier writ petition, saying that Tamsir Ali should be followed in 22. Now you have not followed. That's why it's come again. Who is this? Who is this officer? Should we direct them to come to this court?
I don't want to.
Huh?
I think yellow one. I select.
Second time coming.
Maybe send reminder, yes, sir.
Huh?
Maybe reminder later.
Then they're not, they like letters. Letters, so they will write. You will write, they will write.
From my side.
That's okay. But then they're not doing anything. They're not even obeying court orders.
1 week more.
You see, one thing is you've got to understand. You're going to be here someday. Okay, and at the end of the day, it is the court order that if it is not respected, then not only is he a loser, you are a loser. They will not look at you up there, they'll look at you down there. When they look at the High Court result. So this cannot be allowed. We cannot allow that. And they look down at you. They don't even obey your orders. And we have to be serious. I think you understand what I mean. Don't ask for 1 week just for the asking. Something has to be done. You've got to do something. Otherwise, we'll call them. But
Still. Sure. It's any date after 1.
let's see if they don't do it. That after that, maybe contempt me. Right, Mr.
Okay.
R.
RK.
Okay, R. Mr. Then it's counsel for the response number 2 to who is to pay this amount? PTC, praise for a week's time to obtain it. Miss R. Dexter, DJ, appeals for the response number. This is the matter. Give after. Give. This is the matter after 2 weeks to enable the counsel for the response number 2 to obtain its practice with regard to non-payment of the petitioner. Give or take.
Item 9 is similar. Pending at 7.
Okay. So, sir. Go. Money. This is to the, you have not written to the finance department. There is another. Another.
Lordship dated 6/2, Lordship.
Six?
6/2/2020.
6/2.
6 February, Lordship. 6 February 20.
Correct. Oh, this 6/2 is nothing. It's a copy of the notice only. Where is your proposal for sanction of a certain amount of money?
Lordship may give me 2 days, Lordship. No, the person with whom I communicate, Lordship, is ill, Lordship. Sick bed, Lordship. We are having viral fever.
Mr. M. Bhagavati, Senate Counsel for the respondent number 1. It granted 2 weeks time to obtain the proposal made by the Principal Secretary to the Government of Assam, Age and Betty Department, which is addressed to the Finance Department for grant of sanction for payment of the admitted amount to the petition. This is the matter of the case.
Maybe a certain line would
Huh?
get things moving.
But
On the late statement, it's not done.
no, they have to give a proposal. Once there's no proposal.
The last occasion,
Definitely there will be a
was
proposal.
taken by the take instructions and.
No. So now we have said that there's a proposal. Show the proposal. You've got to push through every step. Okay, Mr. A. Kalia, available fund number 4. While Mr. A. Deka, available fund.
Kindly fix a date.
Give it.
Hearing this council, Mr. Jigan Saiwala is on legs on the other court. Kindly pass over the matter for the time being.
What to do? Right, due to Mr. A. Sayawala, the learned senior counsel for the petitioner being on legs in another court. The matter is adjourned for 2 weeks. This is the matter.
Just for the time being. Please continue. Right.
But as for other matters, no.
Time for the experiment number 2.
Huh?
Time for the experiment number 2. My lord, yes, my lord, is the decision against the order of the labor court. Order of the labor. Okay. Record was not for record may be required. As well as in the labor court, there was some evidence was submitted, and there was the proof part also there. That record.
2017 matter.
My lord, my lord, what? But my lord,
No one appears for the petitioner on call. What is this I? I is for what?
there is
Save the case. How about the respondent is how the respondent is represented? Right. Has no one appeared for the petition? This is matter. After 2 weeks. Other three. Public.
Be taken up after some time. My secret.
Who's arguing this matter?
Conducting
Huh?
on any other date.
Where's the petitioner?
Actually, for 2, 3 times it was hard. But the LCR was in Assamese language. That's why problem was there. That's it.
I heard this matter.
Yes, that's it. This is part hard, like, but the LCR is in Assamese language. But
SCR is not here. What is this? Item 13.
I'm fighting.
Item 13. The WPC, where's the question of LCR? This is a writ petition. Where's the question of LCR? What is the matter about?
Lordship. Allotment of room, Lordship.
So where's the question of LCR? This is the first court. Where's the question of LCR? This is a writ petition.
Question was raised, Lordship.
Huh?
Earlier it was, that question was raised, this is due to Assamese language.
No, I think you must have. There's nothing reflected here. It's only a question of official reports. There's nothing with regard to LCR. LCR means lower court report.
Lordship, another, basically,
Where is your senior?
Lordship, he is in, AIC hospital, Lordship. He is not well, Lordship.
So you want adjournment? Who is the senior? Who is the senior? Who is in hospital?
SK for
Right. Adjournment prayer has been made on behalf of Mr. S.K. Kataki. That passes for the petition who is in hospital. The same is not objected to by Miss H. Sharma and Mr. S. Lord. This is the matter. After 2 weeks.
next month,
When?
September. Last week for August, sir.
Twenty.
28. Very nice.
Public, sir.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, the leading counsel, Mr. R.P. Pukul is on legs in another court. Can the matter be fixed at 2, Your Lordship?
Or
A contract matter. 10. Okay, that's 2. Okay, grateful.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship.
Item?
21 ballots.
Lordship, if this Lordship, planning council PWD will require Lordship. Names are not shown. So Lordship, here some.
Who is the PWD?
He go
So where are they?
names are
Just call them, let us see. Yes, what is the case?
Yes, my lordship. My lordship, the petitioner is a registered contractor, my lordship. He has participated in a contract in the Marigaon district of PMGC work, my lordship. In 2 works, he has participated, my lordship. And he has deposited the SD money on things and work has been allotted to him, my lordship. After some works, my lordship, a partial bill amount has been paid to him after due raise, my lordship. After that, my lordship, he fell seriously ill, my lord. And then he informed the department, my lord, that the PWD department is unable to work because of his ill health. And medical certificate has been in it, my lordship. Then, my lordship, the impinged order has been passed, my lordship. His contract has been terminated, my lordship, and the security money has been forfeited, my lordship. So this is my case, my lordship. As per the contract clause, my lordship,
There,
that is, I have annexed in the additional affidavit, my lordship, of WPC number 1051, my lord. Additional affidavit, my lord. My lord got it. One zero five one. Additional
here,
affidavit.
one
Page
zero
number
five.
91,
Yes.
my lord.
Mr. Gogoi, you are ready?
But today I will dedicate my lord. Our names are not reflected.
What to do?
But then, my lord, next week, affidavit has been filed.
No, you see, so what is so you did not complete the contract work.
My lordship, I did not complete the contract work because of my medical health, which I have been duly informed to the authority, my lord. And accordingly, my lordship, there,
But what is the contract agreement say with regard to
that's
when
what, my lord. That is the additional affidavit is required, my lord. Additional affidavit, page number 93, my lord.
93.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
There is an exemption clause, my lordship, is clause number 55.2, my lord.
Yes.
Death or permanent inability of the contractor. The contractor shall indicate his
Invalidity? What is the invalidity? Permanent death or
permanent inability.
invalid?
The contractor shall indicate his nominee for the contract at the time of signing of agreement. If a contractor dies during the currency of the contract or becomes permanently incapacitated and his or her nominee are not willing to complete the contract shall be closed without levying any damages compensation as provided in clause 44 and 53 of GCC, my lord. So, my lordship, I have duly informed, and on the basis of this contract, my lordship, I have asking for this money, my lordship, the money, my lord. But without paying, my lordship, they have been terminated, my lord.
Now,
Similar
what?
factors circumstances, my lordship. There is a coordinated order of this Honorable High Court, my lordship, which I have been annexed with both the writ petition, my lordship. At page number 22, my lordship. My lord, my trouble, my lord. Page number 22. The writ petition, my lord.
Yeah.
Page number 20 of the writ petition, 22, my lord. This is WPC number 1062 and 108.1, my lordship. The similar factors circumstances, my lordship. Kindly come to the page number, para number 19, my lord.
Yeah.
As already noticed above, the illness of the petitioner is not disputed. It is not disputed that because of his illness, petitioner could not complete the two contract works. Only disputed according to the respondent, petitioner did not inform about his illness on time, which leads to termination of the contract work. This, however, is disputed by the petitioner, as according to the petitioner, he has immediately informed the respondent number 5 about his illness and inability to continue the work along the medical advice to take rest for 1 year. So, without entering to the aforesaid on a fair resolution, dispute can be arrived at a pragmatic and reasonable view of clause 4.3 of the general condition of the contract part 2 is taken. But that is, my lord, I have shown in 55.2, my lord. The said clause provides that if a contractor who is an individual or a proprietor concerned during the suspension of the contract dies or becomes permanently incapacitated, and where the surviving partners are only minor, the contract shall be closed without levying any damages or compensation as provided in clause 53 of the contract agreement. The present case, the contractor, that is petitioner, is an individual. He has been incapacitated by serious illness, preventing him from executing the contract work. It is not a case that the petitioner has committed fundamental breach of the contract, but it was because of his reason beyond his control that could not execute the work. In the context of the contract, the taking of complete rest of 1 year, as per medical advice, would amount to permanent incapacitation within the meaning of clause 4.3. In such circumstances, the court is of the view that the decision of the respondent not to refund the security deposit or performance security deposit is not justified. Accordingly, respondent number 3 is directed to release the funds and security deposit and performance security in respect of both the works and the petitioner within a period of 30 days from the date of the receipt of the certified copy of this order. My lord, kindly see my medical certificate, my lord. Medical certificate is page number, my lord.
Outside there was this clause 4.3.
My lord, this is a different, my lord. My agreement is there in the additional affidavit I have shown in page number 91, my lord.
93.
My lord, I'm sorry, my lord, 55.2, my lord.
No, show me this 4.3. What are
My lord,
4.3 say in this case?
My lord, in the,
Is it same? Is it the
my
thing
lord,
same?
contract agreements are same, but the only number is different. So different work, different number has been put it on. In my case, my lordship, it is 55.2, my lord.
What is this 4.3? I want to see what is 4.3. How it is 4.3. What does it say in this
My lord, here is
in
the,
this petition?
in this agreement, 4.3 is not there, my lord. Here only
That
55.
is what.
Yes,
Now I want to see what 4.3 says.
my lord, there is in other agreement, my lord, not in this case.
Let me see what does 4.3 say in the other agreement.
No, not in this both the case, my lord.
It's not here.
Not my lord. My agreement, entire copy I have.
Then
taken, my lord.
he just get this rate petition 1062 of 2020. 1062 of 2030. I want to see what is 4.3. This goes off on 19/9/2020. Ah, ah, two also. I want to see this whether this 4.3 is similar to this 5. 1062 of 2000. This is the only thing we have got to see is whether is there any similar 4.3 type of clause here. Because it says here would amount to permanent incapacitation within the meaning of clause 4. So we have to see whether 4 is similar 4.3 is here. If not, maybe a different number.
In that writ petition, my lordship, the clause was 52.2. And here, my lordship, is clause number 55.2.
No, no, you come to page 28 of your petition.
My writ petition.
Yes.
Yes.
The order, page 28 of your petition. Come to para 20, the last line, the last sentence.
So the general condition of contract part 2 is taken. My lordship, that is the general condition of that case, my lord.
Correct, that's why I want to see if the similar provision is here.
My
Because you said that there's similar case. So we have to see if similar provision is here or not. What is the stand of the state government? What is the stand of the state response?
I know state respondents have already, my lord, they have filed their affidavit, my lordship. And my lordship, they are not disputing my medical certificate, my lord.
No, because you see, you are relying upon 5.2, correct?
55 point, no, my lord, 55.2.
55.2. Now, 55.2 speaks of death or permanent invalidity. Basically, permanently incapacitated.
Hello.
Was there any nominee made by you?
No, my lordship, there was no nominee, my lord. It's an individual contractor, my lord.
Okay.
It's not a farm, my lord.
Okay. Okay.
And my lord, the medical certificate at page 17, it says, my lord,
Page 70.
page 17 of WPC 1051.
Yes, sir.
It says, my lord, the petitioner must take bed rest.
Plastic,
Bed rest.
bed rest. For how long?
There's not a, my lord, permanent. And my lord,
For
the
1 year, man. Last line, man.
1 year bed rest, my lord, and spondylitis.
Spondylitis, lower limb में
My lord,
पूरा नीचे तक damage होता है.
and my lord, in order to show the disability, you'll have to bring the disability certificate. Not, my lord, this one report, my lord.
It has not been questioned, my lord, in the
You see, when you have got spondylitis,
my lord.
you have got to show as to what is the test you have done? What test did you undertake? To show that you have got, you have been suffering from spondylitis, LLC on lumbar spine from 25/8/16. 1 year bed rest.
That is for spondylitis.
Not only spondylitis, my lord, completely lower part was damaged, my lord. That's why you have not.
Where? On what is the exam? What is the examination did you do?
My lord, this is a government hospital certificate, my lord. But it has not been
No. You
questioned by
see,
in
how do you know?
like,
How do you know it's damaged? How do you know it was damaged? X-ray was done or what was done?
it was not found. Like, it's a nerve problem, my lord.
I have got lumbar spondylitis. I know. I know what test is required.
Maybe, my lord. Absolutely, my lord. That's it required, my lord.
Then what test was required? You've got no idea.
I have no idea, my lord. I have not.
So the doctor could see, like some guru, he could see, yes, L1, L2,
Yes.
S1, L5, L6, what? I was here in Nemcare, then I went to Apollo, then I went to AIMS Delhi, and I know what doctors wanted. Now you tell me, how did the doctor know that he has got this problem?
My lord, the doctor is a medical senior officer of civil hospital, Nagaon, my lordship. My lord, certificate given by the government doctor, my lordship, which has not been also questioned by the respondent, my lord.
What is questioning? What is questioning you?
My lord is correct, my lord.
You have got
Absolutely
to,
correct, my lord.
you have got to,
My lord is absolutely correct, my lord.
Hospital
What is the
also
government
there
medical
are
officer?
5 of the epidemic. This is the last. That's what- There are 5 of the epidemic filed by respondent number 3.
that's point number 3.
The last epidemic.
Yes.
With regard to so the deponent basis says that contractor has informed his inability to resume the work on medical grounds on 3/10/2006. Far after that, the scheduled completion time, that is 15 to 2006, which is very noteworthy. Accordingly, the matter was informed to the higher authority. It is also very noteworthy that instead of termination of the work as well as forfeiture of personal security and retention money was communicated to the contractor on 23/9/2016. Right? And later number 12. Besides requesting his physical presence on 5/10/2016 for final method. The termination was already over.
So only after
Only
that
after
he has
being
informed.
communicated, he stated, now I cannot.
No, my lord. I
He
submit.
never informed matter on it. On 23 or on 5/10. And Lordship will see that letter, part of the disposition. Page 18. On 3/10, because on 5/10 he was directed to appear for measurement, final measure.
Let me see that medical certificate again, please.
My lord, in page number 17,
17.
17, my lord.
Okay, so you have had a problem. Bed rest for 1 year, my God. Your entire muscles will go. Entire muscles will go. You will become used to it. Doctors now tell you have to walk. They make you exercise. Ideas for physiotherapy and all.
Physiotherapy.
And in fact, they said that you have to walk as much as you can if you can. Right. So of course, bed rest is there, but bed rest for 1 week, 2 weeks. Otherwise, your entire muscle will be wasted for 1 year. Anyway, this issue is only after his thing was terminated, correct?
No, my he was terminated on letter dated 2016, my lordship, at page number 21, my lord.
No. Decision of termination of the work as well as forfeiture of performance security retention money was communicated to the contractor on 23/9/16.
My lordship.
23/9.
Is there person, my lordship, but kindly see page number 21 of the writ petition, my lordship.
Huh?
When page number 21 of the writ petition, my lord. In exam 9, my lord, page number 21.
Yeah.
My lordship, got it?
Correct. Now you 29, you read 21.
2010, my
As well as this office earlier communication to the contractor by TO number so dated 23/9/16.
Earlier,
Is hereby forfeited.
My lordship, that is why my lordship, this is exemption from my lord, clause, my lordship, 55.2, my lordship, because of the medical ground, not because of other ground, my lord. That is why, my
What is this earlier writ petition for? 1055?
my lordship is 1055 only, my lord.
Then what is the other one? 1051.
Same facts, my lord, same contractor, my lord,
There are two different contracts.
two different contract, my lord. Number is different, my lord.
So you are given two different contracts.
Yes, my lord.
And after same thing.
Same thing, my lord. One is package number, 1055 package number is 19 of 292, my lord, in Morigao district, my lord. And the other one is 1799, my lord, package number, AS 1719.
the other case, when a which the petitioner is relying upon that order, documentary page 24. There, my lord, while says, it has been recorded the fact, while executing the above two contract work, petitioner fell ill. His ill was diagnosed as tuberculosis. Petitioner started taking treatment from 24/8/2011. On 26/8/2011, petitioner informed the executive engineer PWD about his illness and stated that completion of the awarded perfect work within the stipulated time would depend on his physical health. There he immediately took the necessary steps to inform the authority that he will not be able to complete the entire work within the time. That is not the case here. Page 34, there are 5, 6, 7, and 8.
application. Termination was of February 2012. He informed the authority of 26/8/2011.
So what do we do? We wait for the file.
Otherwise, my lord, this clause 55, which is relying upon. Says, my lord, 55, it says, my lord, 55.2. So that's all permanent invalidity.
Correct. Now,
Permanent invalidity, my lord, supposingly, my lord, 1 year bed rest is cannot.
permanently incapacitated. Now,
Yes.
is there any definition of permanently incapacitated here in this PCC?
No.
What is the definition?
Definitely. You have to see the disability. Permanent disability, well, that can
Or
be
you can
by
by
medical.
the Person Compensation Act, 1250. Permanent disability will be the. Give me the employee compensation. Workman now that has been renamed as employee.
My lord, may I please? My lord, here is incapacitated, my lord.
Huh?
Incapacitated.
Huh.
My lord, as per the medical report, he is unable to work for 1 year and he was given bed rest. Meaning thereby within the contract period, he is not able to work. So my lordship, the other definition will not be applicable here. Incapacitated is not able to work.
No, but
Because-
then
because the- because
but we have to see,
Definitely, my lord. But
we
then-
cannot take the doctor's certificate as it says that. What is the basis for coming to that? On what
Because there is a time frame.
You see, how can the doctor say that you have to have bed rest for 1 year? Lumbus spondylitis,
Contract is a profitable business, my lord. Every contractor wants to work, my lord. Until and unless he has reasonable something, he will not take this kind of plea, my lord. Because his
no.
bread and butter- his bread and
Sometimes
butter
they do
includes
things
here.
and they cannot complete. That's why
My lord, my lord, his bread and butter have already completed, my lord, some part, my lord. He got the bill also, my lord. After working some part, my lord, after releasing payment, my lordship, he has been given, my lord. Where his bread and butter is there, my lordship. He will not lie, my lordship, on this subject. Because he is a professional contractor, my lord.
or motor vehicles act also that was under the MACT. You see, another thing is that just because you have been asked to have bed rest for 1 year, doesn't mean that you cannot work after that 1 year. You can always ask for extension of time.
Yes, all very.
Whatever.
There is a time frame, my lord. Within the time frame, I have to complete.
Time frame so where in all of India, you look at all the contracts done, not completed with it. Most of the majority of them are not completed within the time frame. Anyway, let us pick it up at 2. But at 2. Up to the chamber now. Huh? This is for the PWD. Being on legs is point number 1. This is the matter. Up to it. The matter is adjourned for 2.
Highly obliged, my
Yeah, will not. They will not, in fact, I think lost interest in the case, earlier affections.
Huh?
They, I think, will have lost interest because earlier affections also, they were not, but they lost in their journey. I find will not say, and the earlier affections also, they did not take it. So, will not, lost in their journey, they give them a chance, but otherwise, will not, I find.
No, because on the last date you had, you see, on 3rd March, they did not appear.
Right.
But on June 18th, you had asked for adjournment.
Oh, that's it. But then and earlier occasions also prior to that, maybe.
No, but then on January 22, parties are present.
Then my lord, can,
So it will not be proper.
Allah, yeah,
Right.
obviously. sir.
Mr. P.K. Roy, Leonard, Senior Counsel appears for the petitioner. However, no one appears for the respondent. The interest of justice is the matter of the TV.
And the only thing, madam, my pen will complete the argument, sir.
Huh?
My pen will complete this, madam, submission, madam. I'll submit it another day.
No, then no point keeping things half baked.
Then 13 May.
Because again, I'll have to again recapitulate everything.
13 of August.
What is the issue basically?
Complete petitions. One was against a demand notice served to me without any hearing. They conducted a investigation. It was not put into notice. Subsequently, I came to court protected. In terms of my
Demand
non-performance,
notice with regard to what?
this is a railway contract. I was supposed to build a pump. The contract was given to me in 2013. Subsequently, there were a lot of extensions that happened with the approval of railways. When the last extension was applied, they had issued a demand notice when the extension was in pending. Subsequent to that, they terminated my contract also when my extension is still pending in July. I came to court on the first occasion saying that the demand notice is wrong because I have not been put to any kind of a notice, nothing. I didn't even get a chance to defend it. Secondly, there was an investigation apparently which happened, which I was not even, I had no clue. And in all those terminations, after that subsequently, they give me notice in 10 days times, expect me to complete something from 2013 job. Says that you please complete it. And in July, they terminate my contract when my extension granted by them is pending. And they deduct a certain amount of money from a bill which was initially raised in a different contract. Their part of the argument is that they can do it because the contract sustains that. But the Honorable Single Judge was very clear passing this order. They're saying that no recovery at all. They still went ahead and recovered all the money. So the demand notice now stands complied for railway because they I believe that is what they stand is that they have completed the entire recovery. But the termination is still bad because they could not have terminated when the extension was pending.
So the only issue is whether the termination should.
Yes, that is.
Also the demand, because in terms of the demand, I was never put to any notice. Demand is that everything goes tomorrow. Even the termination will go.
Initially for 4 months or 6 months contract. Now, after 9 years, my doctor.
They did not complete within 9
Yes,
years.
9 years.
But from 2014, the extensions have all been granted, approved by the railways. They have given reasons for the extension also. So that was not fair.
On our request, not them, they file extension of application. Yes, also, yeah.
Oh, then that's over.
Yes, madam.
If you ask them to file extension,
Yes.
then
Yes.
that's your problem.
Yes, 1.5 years, not there.
No, but one thing is that if can you have terminated them during the extension period?
No, not extension. Actually, my as per the general clause, madam, we have given a 7 and 40 hours notice. Everything is completed as per the whatever it is the general clause. So on 13 mile we will argue.
I have no point keeping it pending, waiting for him to argue on second. Right, on the prayer for adjournment. Whereas the petitioner's counsel is present. On the prayer for adjournment, based on Mr. F.P. Mehdi. This is the matter. 30.
Extremely good.
That's all.